But I couldn't tell you how I would improve it.
I guess it's use that as like an opportunity to ramble about how Bonnie Kaitos handles its a card battle system, because it has a lot of interesting ideas. First of all, as I said, we have...
Before you say that, my problem with that idea is that I feel like when I refer to this game having more depth, I still imagine it being more action-oriented.
That's why I was just covering how a turn-based game basically did that with a bunch of its own ideas. Essentially, anyway, well, like I said, it's turn-based, but the first big difference it has is, outside of something that's a mechanic very exclusive to that game, no card is technically, like, used up or anything. Basically, when a card is used up, you can run out of cards and you'll shuffle the deck, but you'll then get all of them back again. It doesn't have anything like the slates to where you use a card and then it's like permanently gone.
But it has to, essentially.
No, what that game has in its place, again, like I said, this is talking about a pure turn-based thing. What it has in its place, a lot of cards in Bonnie Kaitos will age. Like, I'll use the milk item as an example. It's a healing item. It starts off as milk, and because it's milk, after a few hours in real time, it will age into cheese, making it a better healing item. But because it would be overpowered to basically have high potions always and permanently through the entire game, a bunch of healing items...
Cheese turns into black mold.
No, it turns into green mold, which is...
Oh, there we go.
Which is an aged poison item. It doesn't heal you anymore now. But this is at the end of, you know, having the, like, 2 healing items. So a lot of cards in that game, you do eventually lose them, but not because it's like, I used it in battle, I can't use it anymore. It's because, like, the meat, the fruit, fish, and all the stuff rots. What?
So I just got an enemy card, so we can start kind of going into that. I'll show you how we use it when we get another fight. But if you read it, enemy cards have an effect. And the effect has some sort of limiter that determines when it ends.
Okay.
As you read, Soldier will add an extra hit to my normal combos, which means instead of stopping at 3 hits,
it would be 4.
I'll do 4 attacks, because if you notice, Sword still has a combo. The limit to this is 3 reloads. So after 3 reloads, I will lose that effect.
Yeah.
So let's try again to find this next room and watch that happen.
Oh, see, now that makes sense. That's actually not that bad.
Well, there are some much better ones. Like this one is not one I would.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course.
And then you get the special boss-related cards as you beat through.
Right. I was gonna say. Every boss will give us a card, and normally those are the ones that I'll end up using.
Those effects are broke.
No. I only know a handful of them.
Can be broke. Combo plus 3 reloads. It says it right on the sidebar. The other thing Bonnie Kaitos does mechanically that's interesting is cards are offense and defense.
Yeah, a lot. Basically, you have roughly three types of, in the game they were called Magnus. Attack cards, defense cards, and then other just random things like causing status effects or healing. Some will basically work as multiple, like some weapons can actually be used as defense cards, giving them properties and things like that. So it all comes down to, you know, balancing your deck. If you can't have like too many offense cards, because if you have too many just weapons, you won't be able to defend when the enemy attacks. And again, a lot of cards rot away. So because of that, if you're using a bunch of healing items like fruit and stuff, that's where most of your healing items are. After about 8 hours real time, all the fruit will be rotten and then will be useless. And there are a bunch of other little things like that. like, another change it has is that game, it has an element system. You have fire and water, even though water and ice they're basically the same thing. You then have light and dark, and then you have wind and time. Because time is the opposite of wind. Because that's how science works.
If time stops, the wind doesn't blow.
That logic, time should be the opposite of everything.
Time stops. Fire stops. Burning.
It freezes fire, see?
Nah, just wind.
Anyway, like, so...
Magic level 2.
So it's like, that's how basically that game creates death, and the other way it creates... I can't remember what it was official...
Oh, I figured out this fan doesn't affect the microphone.
Well, let me
bad, so I'm
chuck
gonna
an
run a
idea
little bit
at
of-
you, and I want to know how you feel about the thing I'm gonna say. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Let's say in a world where you basically can have an enemy card that produces more goofy cards.
Okay.
For like 5 reloads.
Okay.
And you have attack cards that do more damage when comboed with goofy cards.
Okay.
Is that complex?
Yes.
Yeah, that's you're forming a strategy.
So in a more complex chain of memories, would that be something that we could have had?
Yes.
Because, again, you're forming a strategy. Using the different card strengths to basically make this combo attack.
Complexity in a game like this comes from how do cards combine and different cards act off of each other. Like while Bon and Kaitos is turn-based, its system and the way it works is about...
I was basically about to get into that. 2 things it has, which I guess these would be its equivalent to slates, but I can't remember what that game called it. Basically, we have, in that game you also have numbers on the cards, but it's not a system like higher numbers or better. What it is, like, say I have 5 cards that basically go 1 to 5 on them. If I played them in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that attack would get a small damage boost. If you do numbers like that, attacks and healing and stuff, you'll get like a small damage boost when basically attacking, or like a damage reduction when defending, and it like makes healing and stuff better. The other one you then have is certain cards will combine together to basically create newer, better cards. Like, one of the items that doesn't age is green tea. If you play that with the green tea mug, you then make a better version of green tea, and you now permanently have that card. I think it's permanent. And again, there are a bunch of other card effects. That game has, like, over, I believe, 1,000 unique cards you can hold, so because of that, there are going to be a lot of different effects you can get out of that.
And it's usually simple but effective. Then you have, like, a dark plus a dark, and a dark is just...
Oh yeah, then that's another thing. Because of the elements, like, fire and water beating each other, dark and light beating each other, and then the wind and time, if you do a fire attack and then a water attack, they will both be made weaker. So again, you have to balance. Like, one character in the game, he only has dark, light, and neutral non-element cards. So you have to find a balance between all of those for his deck.
Though the reverse effect is dark plus dark plus dark on that light enemy.
Yes.
Hello, 300 plus damage.
Sid.
If the thing is weak to dark...
Hey look, it's Final Fantasy VII Sid. What if in Kingdom Hearts 3 we'll meet all the Sids? Wouldn't that be a thing?
That would be such a paradox.
Hey, no one said all the Sids can't exist.
No,
Sid.
they can't.
Ow!
Well, only because half the Final Fantasy characters live in Hollow Bastion.
Also,
Anyway.
we all know they wouldn't have enough room for them. The girl one's boobs take up like half the space.
Ha! Ha! Why? Why are her boobs as big as her head?
But you realize that she's not Sid.
Because anime.
Her grandpa is Sid.
In anime,
She's Cindy.
Anime.
Every woman must be 2 pigs and a safety harness on a life post. Am I wrong?
Well,
Hey, for the
And
he was
generally,
actually referring to Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
hey, for the most part,
boss time.
one, we have the guy that made Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. Yu Yu Hakusho didn't really have female characters that designed like that, and
No, but Yusuke did point out Tango's ass.
Hunter x Hunter didn't have characters
Maybe he was just an ass
mostly like that.
But is there a character with a nice ass in Hunter x Hunter? You ever think maybe he's just an ass man?
Anyway, it's a boss
Maybe
time.
he just said it. Guard armor.
Didn't the bosses have decks in the Game Boy one?
Yeah, they don't
believe
have
so.
them. I said they had them in the Game Boy.
Yeah.
So they don't have them here?
Nope.
That's bad design. A system like this should not come down to being luck-based.
What do you mean? Card throws out a 9. Boss throws out a 9. I wouldn't play cards against that. I just dodge the attack.
Cards in the good and
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad when the attack is like undodgeable.
The good and bad that
But I mean,
comes
if Sean
out
ever,
of.
if Sean ever like if guard armor throws out a 9, I mean Sean doesn't. Sean has 2 options: throw a 0 or dodge the attack.
Good and bad comes out of the bosses.
Alright, so we all see the Mickey head, right?
Yes.
This is the broke card.
So basically, the Mickey cards will always affect the boss in some way.
It's the I win button.
It's an event card where you basically, get some kind of bonus against the boss. You just go with the whale on it.
It varies from boss to boss. It's basically there to help you, like as you saw
It
there.
is the I win button. It's also unblockable. It cannot be beaten. It just.
Oh, is it? No, it's just a 0. It's a 0.
I seem to remember it.
It's a 0.
I think in the Game Boy version they
So
might...
no, it's not beatable because when you use it, it stops the boss in place. So by that definition, no, it's not stoppable, but it's also not special. Other than what it does.
It's a 0, but it's a kind of cheeky 0 that.
Well, the fact that it's a 0 is why it can't be stopped. Because even if you know, obviously, nothing can beat it until after
Oh,
you
son,
figure it out.
you have no chance. I played guard armor 9. Fool. Hmm? I have
Man, I
the
didn't
card
know
that will destroy your dreams. Mickey Ear 0.
It's the.
Oh god damn it!
Mickey or 0, no one's ever been able to play that.
Oh god damn it! He has relinquished.
My
Fuck.
grandpa's deck doesn't have any useless cards, kind of. Well, except for maybe Karibo.
Hey, I just want all of you to know
Oh, I love
that Joey
I
Wheeler
love that
is
shit-eating
a
gun.
third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Whoa there, Seto.
God damn it! Fucking relinquish.
Hey, we knew this was gonna boil down to Yu-Gi-Oh! Puns eventually.
This is a. It's a
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
that's what this game needed to be better. Card games on motorcycles.
Card games on motorcycles.
That's an old one. That like
Where's the oh my god, we need to remake Chain of Memories, but make it Kingdom Hearts 2 so that we get
Dry
we
forms?
no. We get Everett Children Cloud so that
No.
his summon comes in on the motorcycle.
we get Snow in the
Brian, the
third-
cloud summon in this game is ridiculous enough.
No,
No, but think about it, Brian. That's what we needed.
no,
You
what
need
we
if you get a slight where if you put together these 3 cards and they're all 9s, you go into
How
that's how
does
you go into Valor form.
how
Oh
does
my
dry
God.
forms work in a card system?
Well, one of the things that makes slights a little more complicated. So you notice that when I use 3 Kingdom Keys, I don't just use Sliding Dash. That's because the condition for Sliding Dash is that I have to use 3 of the same type of Keyblade, but they have to reach it. They have to be between a certain number, or normally between a certain number, or less than a certain number.
but I'm not really me. I don't remember. Sorry, beware your memories.
Later, we'll hit
In the journey to come, sometimes the shadows of your memory will deceive you, try to lead you astray.
Later, we'll find out that we have slates where we have to use 3 different keyblades and then beat a number.
Yep.
But what if that was a thing in Kingdom Hearts 2? Kingdom Hearts 2 Chain of Memories.
You introduce a buff card, and so Valor form is a keyblade, buff card, keyblade.
Kingdom Key buff card Star Seeker.
Yeah. See, yeah, makes sense.
And it's gonna be
It's got to be a keyblade.
Drive
It's got to
orb.
be buff card, and it's got to be a different keyblade.
Yeah, Keyblade.
And then magic
Drive orb,
form is
different
like keyblade buff cards magic.
Yeah. There we go. That would have made dope. Master form would have been like, I don't know. It'd have been like
Because the other two make sense. Master form is like,
Well, it could be-
just weird
it could be
crossover.
Keyblade buff card, or that'd be limit form.
I mean, I'll give you one better. Keyblade magic buff card Keyblade can be expanded.
I was about to say one
We
thing that
extended-
would make it interesting is if we could expand our buff cards.
Yeah.
How would final form work unless we're just going with the logic? that,
I would imagine that you just use 5 buff cards.
I was about to say, unless we're going with the logic that you can extend up to 6 or 7.
That would be a way to increase the depth, is by
Yeah,
expanding
man.
our slate
Final
numbers.
form is just Keyblade magic buff magic Keyblade.
That's another thing Bonnie Kaidos did. It has as the game goes on.
2 keyblades, 2 buffs, 2
You
magics.
see, that's another thing Bonnie Kaidos did. It has as the game goes on, you get basically you can put more cards together in a chain, and you also have certain cards that are only active if they're like the second or higher card in a
I
chain.
forgot about that system. They could have done that in this game too. Low cost cards that only work in a chain. So that might be a 9 that costs like a 1, but it can only be the 3rd card.
3rd or higher in a chain.
Because Bonnet and Kaido, I forgot about that.
It does that.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Which is really annoying because it's like the only way to get good light-based weapons for Callus is cards that only work if they're
You and Callus like that weapons.
Because the only other weapons are solar sabers that expire after enough time.
1 hour.
That's bullshit.
1 hour, Tarzan.
And that's consistent throughout the game.
Solar sabers last 1 hour.
And I believe he has higher versions that last 2 or 3 hours, but the point is he doesn't just have a good standard light-based weapon, which is bullshit because he has a light-based finisher. And I could just use Lewd for light-based weapons. I don't care how you say his name, I read it as Lewd, so I'll always pronounce it as Lewd to be funny.
Then we have one of my...
He's lewd.
Then we
Yes.
have one of my favorite items in Bon and Kaito, it's the chump change.
Oh yeah, the chump change.
I need to explain the chump change because this is the best thing. So, chump change.
Okay, so see, stun impact. We need 3 attack cards of the same type whose value equals 20-23. Also, that ability is extremely broken.
So, in Bon and Kaito's chump change, the description of chump change is like, not even children would want, it's like these leftover coins, but they might be valuable one day. Chump change ages into vintage coins that are a rare collector's item that are worth something because they're coins of an ancient civilization. Those coins
So I want you
then...
to notice what just happened there. Did you see it, Brian? You saw that, didn't you?
Why?
That card's busted.
Yeah.
I didn't think so at first, and then I realized I was mistaken.
So anyway, the chump change, it...
Brian's face on that one.
So anyway, yeah, the chump
change
they
turns
become a time element at Conquered to where you can... I think you could attack with them before, but now you definitely can attack with them.
So
but,
I can't use this door right now. cool. Look at it.
But then the vintage coins age farther, and you would just expect them to like end up, you know, more vintage or like the rarest or something. No, they become a dark element item.
My problem right here is I don't know how we're supposed to get one of these before we leave this world.
They not only
And
become
all rooms will reset, including with the treasure behind that door.
They not only become a dark element item, all the cards in Binding Kaidos have really weird little descriptions of them, which, to be fair, the Solar Sabers at least tell you that if you read the descriptions. The dark element cards are said to be the coins people pay the ferryman to the afterlife. So yeah, it goes from worthless money to vintage coins to coins with the devil in them. Because that's how logic works.
I love.
Oh, that's another thing. We can also change rooms.
I said we could.
I forgot what we mentioned.
Yeah, so I said that's a cool idea. It kind of has a little bit of this risk-reward idea of, like, you know, having a save point room or like
Well,
a
you can
room
also,
with,
if you,
or
if you,
a room with like really tough
No,
enemies.
Sean's talking about you can change a room.
Oh yeah, after you enter a room, you can change it.
Oh. So you could make a room like a save point
Well, like
or
if you-
something,
like-
save in there, leave the room,
And
and
then
go
turn into an
back.
enemy room.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
like back to a save or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, if I wanted to like go back to it, like let's say we were on a longer map, and I wanted to get back to the entrance, but I didn't want to, or I wanted to get back here, but I didn't want to fight any enemies. I just happen to have like a bunch of treasure map rooms, but no save rooms. So I make treasure map rooms with no enemies, and then enter here. But the values will also change depending on which way you're entering and whatnot.
Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, what did you guys think of the guard armor fight? I personally think it's a good first boss, even with the changes that Rechain of Memories made to the world bosses. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.